This is a message to all my supporters of this podcast. I'm introducing a new supporters program. You can contribute a small amount as a one-off payment to show your love for this podcast. Thank you in advance for all your contributions.
Hi, my name is Mark Hayward. This is a short shift podcast. So one thing I've thought about quite a lot recently, just reflecting, is the degree that I did. Now, I sort of challenged myself. I did a politics degree. I did something I enjoyed because I was sort of led towards doing something that you loved rather than necessarily doing something completely vocational. The sort of explanation was that you can do something more vocational at a later stage or gain the experience and the knowledge from a career. So the sort of explanation was do something that you really like doing, and then you'll get up and you'll study and you'll get a good degree. That's versus doing a business degree, so business administration, business and finance, business and accountancy, whatever it is. Could be any one of those things. I think that the point is actually a three-pronged attack. It's either do a degree you really enjoy, do something that is more practical and more vocational, and that in the future will definitely have importance, and you'll use that part of your career, or equally, don't do a degree. Now, if you don't do a degree, you could join a company as an apprenticeship, which is an option, or you could start your own business at 18 and try and start your business that way. So I'm going to sort of take all three of those sorts of scenarios. First one, I'll take the entrepreneurial route first. Now, this is for someone that doesn't like studying, doesn't like getting up and going to school, going to college, and can't think of anything worse than actually just spending 3 years on one given subject. So if you're one of those people, I would say go out and learn about sales. Okay? I would say that it's your biggest window into getting to be successful is to be able to sell yourself and sell products. And therefore, if you've learned how to sell, you'll actually be ahead of a lot of people that have degrees because they've learned rather than developed a skill of sales. So that's what I would say, whether it's an official sales job with a company, whether it's a small startup that's just selling things. I was involved for a short period on selling things on a stall outside of a supermarket or different stores. I didn't really enjoy it that much, but I would say that there was a commission heaven on that, and the salary was pretty rubbish, but you could get huge amounts of commission even from a smallish company. So that's even beyond going towards a more corporate style where you might have big sales on classifieds or selling a product or whatever. So I would say that would be my first advice. Second one is to do a vocational degree, so do a business degree, or if you want to become an architect or a lawyer or something like that, I'd say that those things you obviously need to do something vocational. For a business degree, I've seen people in my company work very hard and do a really good business degree and use it in their role. And so I can definitely see if you wanted to work for a big corporate, if you did something with finance or accountancy or sort of something like that, or macroeconomics maybe, or macroeconomics in a business degree, that would be incredibly useful, and therefore that could be valuable. But I also know people who have done vocational degrees and then in their 30s maybe made redundant, maybe left a role, struggled to find something else, or just wanted to do something different, and therefore they've completely changed what they're doing away from their degree. So I don't think it's a completely given that you'll definitely be all right if you do a vocational course, if you do a business degree. But if you're committed to that area because you enjoy it, you're not just doing it to be able to make some good money, then a business degree is definitely worthwhile. The last one I just want to talk about is doing something that you enjoy. So I probably should have done an economics degree, but I decided to do a politics degree because I really enjoyed understanding the political debate, whether it was whether it was in the historic sense or in the present government sense, or whether it was political theory or something. So I would say I enjoyed it, but gave me very little skills to be able to do anything in business. Completely useless for that. So if you have an aim for going into business, then I might say try a business degree. If you're not sure at 18 what you want to do, I don't think there's any harm in doing a degree that you enjoy, because you'll invest your time in that. But you've got to be aware that if you want to do something slightly different, something that earns more money than what I was offered for was political research, or working for the civil service, or working for an MP, which are incredibly low paid roles, that you should think about doing something else rather than just something you love. So there's sort of three patterns. I don't regret doing a degree that I enjoyed, and I've been able to get a career out of it. So I don't think any door is closed, whichever choice you choose. But what I would say is think seriously about making that choice, because it's critical. It can be important. Critical is not the right word, but important for ease into the market and ease into business. All right. My Twitter is Mark Hayward 169. I also have all my YouTube videos, or my video blogs on YouTube, and also this podcast is on iTunes, Stitcher, and Spotify. Thank you.